everybody. Happy Fizzy Friday. Today I am joined by an amazing musician and I'm very excited to introduce him today. He goes by the name of Neal Francis. How are we doing over there, Neal?
I'm great. How are you doing, Sam?
Doing great, thank ya.
All
Um,
right.
so it looks like you have a pretty rad setup. Where are you at right now? Where are you tuned in from?
I'm coming to you live from the basement of St. Peter's Church, where I live in the parsonage, and I have all my band stuff here because we've been rehearsing.
Heck yes. And okay, so before we get into the first song, I just have to ask, what is that particular instrument directly behind you?
The clavinet is directly behind me. This? Right
Yes.
here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a clavinet D6.
And is
And
yours like modified at all?
yeah. Um,
Ooh.
pitch bend whammy bar on it.
What? So it's
Yeah.
like kind of like a guitar with keys,
Yeah,
basically,
that's
right?
exactly what it is. It
That's
sounds
so cool.
sounds pretty like a guitar.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And what instruments are you going to be utilizing today?
I'm just gonna play this piano here. It's a Yamaha CP70 electric acoustic. So
Heck yeah.
yeah,
Well, if you're up for it, why don't we get into the first song?
I'm down with that.
Perfect.
Over the night on a long night out, and you won't be about there before. I gave you a kiss before I walked out, and I told you, please lock the door. Tell me, how have I lived my life this long without you getting through to me? How have I lived my life this long without you getting through to me? 'Cause I'll keep getting high if it's up to me. Was out with a friend, he said don't look now, when I saw her laying next to you. Was done for the night, but you grabbed my arm and you stole me till my face was blue. Rest if anything gets better. You said it's up to me, but that's just not true. When it's up to me, I always pay the price. When I listen to him, every little thing seems to turn out right. How have I lived my life this long without you getting through to me? How have I lived my life this long without you getting through to me? How have I lived my life this long, yeah, without you getting through to me? How have I lived my life this long, yeah, without you getting through to me?
Thank you, Neal.
You're welcome.
Okay, so How Have I Lived, that demo, you have it readily available for people to stream and download on the major platforms. But then the people watching right now, they probably have an opportunity for the pre-order for the vinyl that's limited, 2,000 copy release
Yeah.
mid-March?
Yep. It's a special collector's promo. So if you order now and order quickly, you'll get them before supplies run out.
There we go. And you also have merch. I know I saw that like around the holidays, you're doing like a promo, but you have t-shirts and sweatshirts on your website store. So it's nealfrancis.com/store.
Yes.
Cool. And did you have help like coming up with the design for that, or how did that work?
Uh, the design for the web store or
For just the
the
merch in general.
oh, you know what? I'm adjusting my headphones. So yeah, no. Uh, we had a crack team of designers in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, design
Cool.
all the merch that's being offered right now, and we're super jazzed to be actually working with a company in New Orleans for 2021. So keep an eye out. You know.
Heck yeah. Well, and I know like New Orleans, you've gotten to perform all sorts of really cool venues there, but you, in particular, you got to collab with, was it the Meters that you went on stage with at the
Uh,
Jazz Fest? Or?
okay, so yeah, we opened for George Porter, the bass player from the Meters, and Zigaboo Modaliste, the drummer from the Meters, and that was really awesome. And then also been big homies of the Revivalists, who are based in New Orleans.
Heck yeah. What do you call a really tall guy from New Orleans that never tells the truth?
Oh, what is it?
A jambalaya.
Oh man, I never would
I'm
have
so
gotten that.
sorry. Um,
That's good though.
you got your water?
Yeah.
All right, I've got my wine. Cheers. I'll take a sip.
Cheers. Yeah. Let's do it.
And if you're watching today's Jam Happy Hour at home, thank you for tuning in and checking out Neal Francis's music. If you would like to replenish your wine supply, venture over to jamcellars.com/buy, where you can either receive wine to be delivered to your doorstep directly through us, or you can utilize our wine finder, which basically consists of you typing in your zip code and being provided with a list of our wines that are supplied within your local area at a supermarket. Or I know there's parts of the country, which is crazy to think about, they don't sell alcohol unless it's a liquor store.
Oh yeah.
So
Pennsylvania, we're looking at you.
Yep, exactly. Okay, so you were also talking about the Revitalists, and you have a really fun, amazing gig coming up, tentatively set for June, right?
Yeah. So if we all get our stuff together, and what is going to happens, and we get to the other side of this thing, then we will be playing at Red Rocks with the Revivalists
Yes.
and the Preservation Hall Jazz Band, also from New Orleans. So yeah, looking forward to that when it happens.
When it happens, yeah. You have to
Yes.
put it out into the universe
Yes.
as an affirmative
Yeah, we're an
situation.
affirmative statement. Indeed. So we have our incense burning and the candles, etc.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. So, Neal, how do you feel about doing two songs kind of back to back?
All
Give
right.
the
Yeah.
people what they want.
All right. You guys want? All right. All right.
Cool.
Cool. I'm gonna do a couple.
All right. What are we going to be listening to?
Okay, I'm gonna do a little slow tune. It's called "Can't Live Without Your Love." Then I'm gonna do another song, which I'll announce before I play it. Mysterious chords. my neighbor about you, baby. Before I start this song, I'm just gonna say something. Sometimes you write a song about someone and you feel really sure that it's gonna work out. And then you'll never leave them. And then things change with them. And you have to keep singing that damn song for the rest of your career. Ask my baby about you, baby. I asked him if your love would save me. And he said, listen to me, brother, I can't tell you how to do what's right. And I don't want you to hear me singing, 'cause then you'll know just what I'm thinking. Lord, forgive me for the things that I've done and the things I've yet to do. I don't love you 'cause I want to. I don't love you 'cause I have to. I love you 'cause I need you. I'm lucky that I have you. I love you 'cause I need you. And I couldn't live without your love. Now that you have me while you need me, hurry up, because I'm leaving. Lock me up, don't forget me, because I'm yours as long as I'm here. I keep asking you for answers, but I don't like the things I'm hearing. Help me please get some sleep tonight. Please don't ask me what I'm saying. I can't be trusted unless I'm praying. Lord, forgive me and remove me from the ashes of life I lived before. I love you 'cause I want to. I don't love you 'cause I have to. I love you 'cause I need you. I'm lucky that I have you. I love you 'cause I need you. I couldn't live without your love. I don't love you 'cause I want to. I don't love you 'cause I have to. I love you 'cause I need you. I'm lucky that I have you. I love you 'cause I need you. And I couldn't live without your love. This one's called These Are the Days. days. Your good graces are looking on your left hand ways. Then I've done you wrong. These are the days. Your good graces are left hand on your left hand ways. Then I've done you wrong. Gonna hang me high for my crimes. I've got nothing to lose now, but these days I'm crying. I know I'm keeping you waiting, girl, and I don't care. If I'm tired of this chair, so tired of hiding, baby, getting wrapped up in lies. These are the days. Your good graces are left alone, and I'm the ways that I've done you wrong. These are the days. Your good graces are left and gone, you'll never count the ways that I've done you wrong. 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not home. Around a lot of people, but I'm really alone. I know I'm keeping you waiting, girl, and I don't care. I come running to you if I went out of this chair. I'm so tired of hiding, baby, getting wrapped up in lies. These are the days. Your good graces are left and gone. You'll never count the ways that I've done you wrong. These are the days. Your good graces are left and gone. You'll never count the ways. You'll never count the ways. You'll never count the ways that I've done you wrong. 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 That I've done you wrong.
Woo! Thank you, Neal Francis, everybody. Thank you for tuning in for today's GM Happy Hour, and thank you for joining us, Neal. Really appreciate that.
My pleasure.
Okay, so let's go back to like square one at the very beginning. What was the thing in your childhood specifically that kind of inspired you to maybe back then you didn't even know you wanted to pursue a career path in music, but like what really got you into music?
I had a piano in my house, and I started playing when I was like 4, and just learning stuff off the TV set, and then finally my parents, fortunately, graciously had the means to give me piano lessons. So I took piano lessons for a long time, and kind of was a middling piano student, but got really into the blues and rock and roll and everything like that. So I just kept playing, and then yada yada yada. Here I am.
So that last song, These Are the Days, the piano in particular, it reminded me of like my childhood watching all the Charlie Brown specials and just
Oh,
just that piano.
Schroeder. Schroeder's the man.
Yeah, exactly. And I always loved Pigpen because I was like, all
Yeah.
right, he's just embracing it.
So I'm
A
like,
little
if
squiggle.
Pigpen played the piano, that's me. And I wish this thing was red, man, because Schroeder had that little tiny red piano.
Today is National Wear Red Day, actually.
Okay, well, I've got
So
some red on for
uh,
sure.
it's National Weather Person Day. And
Does that apply to you?
you're based out of originally from Chicago, or now you are based out of Chicago, right?
Yes.
So on my visit to Chicago, the weather person, they were like, "Oh, it's gonna be muggy today," and they were right.
Yeah.
I went outside and someone stole my shoes.
What?
I'm just kidding.
How
I've
did
never
that
been to
happen?
Chicago.
Oh, that was good.
That's
Are we
just a
taking a
sip of
drink?
water.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Cheers, everybody watching, whether you're sipping on water or wine.
Oh, mugging. I get it. That's funny.
Oh boy. What's the difference between weather and climate?
Hmm. Man, I feel like there's a pun here, but I just can't wrap my head around it.
You can't weather a tree, but you can climb it.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Well, okay, all right, wait, I got one for you.
Okay. Please.
I was gonna say something about you can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish.
Yeah.
Wait a second, you don't get that one? Wait, no, is that?
No,
is
I
that-
get it. I
is
get
Is that
it.
just terrible? All right, can I say a dirty joke, or is that?
Sure.
All right, so what's better than tulips on your piano? No, wait, shit. What's better than? What's what? I
I'm
gave it
so
away.
glad you did not pursue a career in stand up, Neal.
Just, it's. I'm working on it. All right, wait, okay, wait. What's better? What's
Third
better
time's the
than
charm.
roses on your piano?
Oh, I know where this is headed.
Is it approved by our corporate sponsors?
I'm not going to say anything. It's a live show.
Tulips on your organ. I'm just talking about an organ.
I love it. It's funny. You need a little, but
Yeah, I need. Yeah.
Okay. Also, today's
He's
National
upstairs.
Bubblegum Day. Why'd the bubblegum cross the road?
I don't know.
Because I stepped on it.
Oh, that's
It's stupid. It's so
that's
stupid.
actually some like existential shit.
Oh boy. My favorite. I know you're big into Elton John.
Yeah.
I've got some good ones lined up for later, but one of my all-time favorite, I call them the Auntie Boozy jokes, like the aunt that comes to your Christmas gathering and she's like 47 and like
Oh,
has
yeah.
never married and has no kids and she just like gets drunk
You're
and brings nice
describing
champagne.
someone in my family.
So everyone has that one particular relative, but
She's my
that's my
favorite.
style because I like calling my jokes the Auntie Boozy jokes rather than dad jokes because I feel like mine are a little more like the drunk aunt that everyone's like, oh, that's funny. That's good. No? Okay.
No, it's hysterical.
But one of my favorite is so why is it the Norwegian people, they tend to put these big barcodes, they slap them on the side of their battleships. Why is that?
I'm such a battleship aficionado. I wish I could get this one. God, it's
You usually give about
escaping me.
7
What is it?
seconds for people to
Okay,
get
I'm done. I'm done.
to Scandinavian.
See, I'm not good at these. Like
It's
when you were
okay.
asking me the difference between climate and weather, I was gonna be like, well, climate usually illustrates long-term patterns, while weather is day to day.
There you go.
And you're
That's
like,
a good
"No."
answer too.
Like it's a pun. I'm like, oh, that's way more
Uh,
fun than what I was about to say.
well, shout out to all the weather people out there.
Whee!
Cheers. Check out Neal Francis's music. You can find his music through the website, merch through his website, also all the major platforms. And then I think you released a video. One of who did you cover? You did a really cool video that you put out kind of recently on YouTube. Was it Cold Turkey by John
Yeah, it was
Lennon?
John Lennon, Cold Turkey.
So that yeah, that video that's really cool. And do you have any others on YouTube? Or do you plan on putting any other videos out?
Yeah, we have several videos on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel, and it's the Neal Francis YouTube channel, and all our videos are on there. But we're just cranking it out here at the parsonage. And I mentioned earlier, I live in a church, which is strange. The church is getting torn down in May. But it's a long, weird story. But all you need to know is that we've been here, kicking out the jams, all pandemic long, to bring you a smashing new album sometime in the next uh, decade.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, while we await that release, if anyone's tuned in and would like to check out the pre-ordering that's available for the next month's release of the vinyl record, check that out at nealfrancis.com. And yeah, I mean, this is Jam Happy Hour. We're here to provide everybody with a little bit of musical, comic, and boozy relief from your day to day life that's a little bit hectic for everybody at the moment. And with that being said, definitely stream, check out all of Neal's music. And then if you would like your wine supply replenished, you know where to find us, jamsellers.com/buy. Got a wine finder. Type in your zip code. You can find the wines nearest you in your supermarket, liquor mart, depending on what state you're in. And in addition to that, we also deliver to your doorstep directly through the
Oh, I
site.
was just about to ask you, Sam, do they deliver?
Yeah. And then, okay, so there's this app also that we are on called Drizzly.
Ooh.
And that stuff, I wish I had known, or I wish the app had been a thing like when I was in college, because there were so many times where someone in the house, like whoever the roommate was, we would like pull straws or whatever. Someone has to go hungover to the store to get mimosa stuff on Sundays. And with this app, you get whatever alcohol, whether it be wine, liquor, beer, delivered to your door. It's like a food delivery system in like an hour. And so you don't even have to face the real world. So
I am glad that wasn't a thing when I was drinking, because I wouldn't have left the house, I'll tell you.
I
Um,
I can't, I can't remember who I was talking to like a month or two ago. It was an artist that I hosted, and I was like, do they have Drizzly and Uber Eats and all those things over in Europe? Or is this just a really American thing because we're all really lazy?
I thought
And
you
I
were
still
about to
don't have the
ask.
answer.
I thought you were about to ask if they had it for drugs, and I was gonna say,
I mean, maybe they
just
do.
kidding. Yeah,
I don't know.
it
I
depends
don't
on who
know.
you know, right?
Yeah.
I don't do any of that stuff anymore.
Um, so you have been sober for how long, Neil?
Since October of 2015.
And how, like, would you compare your musical style or just your creative process before, during your road, and just entirety of sobriety, and then the pandemic? Like, those are like three very diverse scenarios, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I wasn't really concerned with music very much before I quit drinking. I just want to say that, like, if like drinking is your thing and you enjoy, like, the taste and the whole, like, wine is like a galaxy of things to know about wine, and it's like a beautiful tradition and adventure, and it's like it wasn't about that for me. It was just like, I actually worked at a wine store, and they tried to teach me about wine, and it didn't really work very well. So long story short, I was a lot more productive when I got sober. Um, because I couldn't spit it back into the little container at the wine tastings, and I, you know, frequently overserved myself. So, as things went along, I wrote the last record, Changes, and then when the pandemic hit, I kind of had some tunes in the bag, but our tour got canceled, so I got stuck here in the basement of the church, and just I wrote the album that we just recorded, which is still in the mix phase right now. So I'm really proud of that, and we recorded it right here in the basement. So
Well, and shout out to Changes, both parts. I think, almost 1 million streams
yeah,
last year.
it's looking good. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
that is
blown
that is
away by
something to
that.
be proud of for
Thank
sure,
you,
Neil.
thank you.
Okay, so now that we've gone through our joke and story little montage of stories, um, how do you feel about you want to do another two songs back to back? How are you feeling? What do you want to do?
I want to do. I'm gonna do a new song off of the new record,
Woo!
and then I'll play another song, and I'm not sure what it's gonna be yet.
Cool.
All right. I must be vain 'cause I look at my reflection all the time. And when you're telling me a story, I'm just waiting to tell you mine. I wish I loved you, baby, the way I love myself. It's just as well we're together, 'cause it'd be the same with anyone else. I'm so sorry I missed you. I couldn't hear you with the radio on. This is hard to get used to. Won't be long before it's time to move on. It was the first day of classes when I met you freshman year. You offered me a joint to be polite, but I stuck with my beer. When I showed you that band for the first time, turned you on. Then we went upstairs, didn't have time, and I got you off. I'm so sorry I missed you. I couldn't hear you with the radio on. This is hard to get used to. Won't be long before it's time to move on. I'm so sorry I missed you. I couldn't hear you with the radio on. This is hard to get used to. Won't be long before it's time to move on. advice. Run ahead of the devil and try not to wallow in vice. Not in my nature to try to do better. When the birds have enough is when I ask you to make it stop, yeah. I can feel the fire getting hot, 'cause I sold the only soul I've got. For how long will I have to stay chained to this rock to have mercy on me? And I stole and I found from the gods and I rolled the dice. I was bound as a slave to the tide. You can't see my tears while my head's underwater. How can I be sincere while I'm out for the slaughter? I can feel the fire getting hot, but my soul, the only soul I've got. For how long will I have to stay chained to this rock? Have mercy on me. 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 Yeah. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Won't you have mercy on me? Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me, yeah.
Woo! Thank you, Neil. And that's going to be one of your newer releases, whenever that may be.
Yeah, those two songs were gonna be on the new record.
Which will be out in the next decade.
Yeah. We're gonna pull
Love it.
D'Angelo on everybody and just
Um,
you can hear how shaky they are right now, so it's gonna take some time to just dial those in.
Okay, so my question for you is, how is your creative process in terms of like song creation and songwriting or just song inspo? How does that evolve into the final product? Does it start with the melody? Does it start with just a vibe as to, you know, whatever emotion or situation you're dealing with in that moment or that week? Is it kind of that, or does a lyric pop in your head? What's like the core and what revolves around that core? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I feel like a lot of the times I just get an idea for a groove or a melody, just a snippet of something. Maybe it's fully formed in terms of just like I can like play with the orchestration or the instrumentation in my head, but then comes the sort of it's I guess it's 10% perspiration or no 10% inspiration, 90% perspiration. So it's like I'm lucky if it's 10% inspiration. You know, you get like a flash of an idea. Sometimes I record a voice memo of that, and then you gotta kind of hack away at it for a while until it just becomes fully formed. And it's quite a painful, unpleasant experience writing songs.
And okay, so with that being said, would you rather, so between these two options, which would you prefer if
I
you
love
were
these.
granted like a genie in a bottle that would give you one of the two? So would you rather
Ooh.
be like a lyrical genius and the entirety that is the difficulty that coincides with song creation, the lyrics, that is something that just comes to you. If you want to write 20 songs in one day, you got it. Or would you rather be pitch perfect at live performances, virtual concerts, and you can sing any song, any pitch ever? You're like a karaoke pro.
Okay, so are they mutually exclusive though? So like if you're pitch perfect, you just suck at writing
It's
and
not
vice
that you
versa?
suck, but you're gonna have to deal with the regular difficulties that go along with the other.
So I could just be like a normal type songwriter,
But be just
an amazing performer.
like a chameleon in terms of your vocal abilities.
I don't know. I think it's harder to write a good song, but also my voice sucks, so I don't I don't know what it's like either
I
way.
I don't think that's true, but
That's very gracious of you, Sam.
I have, so it's interesting because most of the time the response I get from artists is that they would rather have the lyrical side to things because
Yeah.
people's answer always includes like there's auto tune or
Oh, well,
whatever, and that's always lame. I have heard the opposite though, because every once in a while I interview an artist and they would prefer the challenge of writing the lyrics and like, you know,
oh,
really having to think it through
I see.
and sound really great all the time when they do come up with the lyrics. So
That's a thing. They both have their merits. That's what I love about Would You Rather's. It's always a hard choice.
okay, here's not a would you rather, but you have to answer this. So it is this question. If you had a camera crew following you around, and this could be your day to day life as a musician slash just human being before the pandemic or now, doesn't matter. But if you were to have a reality TV show based upon your day to day life and all the happenings, what would you choose as your theme, your intro song?
Okay,
Could be one of your own, it could be anything.
I'd be sure to drag out the process of selecting that song for way longer than I needed to. But the first thing that popped into my head was the theme from Taxi, which is a Bob James song called Angela.
Oh,
It's a
that's
rad song.
they
Uh,
did they feature that song in The Office?
I'm
Like at Dwight
I'm
and Angela's wedding?
maybe I don't know. I'm not like I'm a fan of The Office, but I'm like also just kind of like I don't think I've seen the whole thing. Like I don't think I've seen that episode.
Okay, well, don't go all the way to that episode like anytime soon. You have to watch it all the way through, or
All
it
right.
won't be as like special. And I
All
might have
right.
just ruined that for you
Oh
because
shit.
I just gave some
I
stuff
didn't
away.
even know they got married.
Dang. Ugh.
Damn
Well,
you, Sam.
when you do eventually watch that episode, you have to let me know if
All right.
that's the song you're referencing.
Okay, the other thing, like, I think that all those like 70s TV theme songs are the best, but like, there's this British catalog of like library music that people just used to make all this music the same way that they do now, and you could just like, hey, like I need this like big brassy intro for my sports show, and they would like send you a record of songs that they already had written that might fit what you were looking for. It's called the KPM Music Library,
Oh,
and that's what I would want to be my theme music all the time.
well,
So
that's awesome.
that was a much longer answer than you were looking for. I'm sorry
No,
about
I
that.
love it. I love it. That's awesome.
We should make this a weekly show, Sam. I think the
I
talking is going better than the playing.
I disagree. I think they're both going great in different ways. Uh, okay. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. Looks like we've got about 10 minutes left, unfortunately. But for everyone on the West Coast, this means that it's going to be 5 o'clock when we wrap it up here. And that means it's officially the true happy hour. If you're tuning in from home, it's happy hour anytime. But if you're working the 9 to 5, you'll be getting off work soon. And that means you can go home and.
Half price egg rolls.
Is that what it means?
Yeah, happy hour, right?
Oh, well, yeah. Where do you get
I
your
don't know.
happy hour egg rolls from, Neil?
Oh, damn. LD pho on Kedzie. Over there on Kedzie. Get a couple, 2-3 orders of the vegetarian egg rolls.
Very
Whatever they
nice.
call them, spring rolls. I don't know.
Yeah. Why not? So if you're in the Chicago area, listen here. He's got the hookup on the half price egg
Go
rolls.
over by there on Kedzie and Lawrence. It's called LD pho. They make a good cup of soup over there.
Oh, there you go. I'm assuming really freaking cold over there right now.
It is cold. It's like
So-
4. And I'm going out for dinner. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, nice.
Well, we're gonna find out what it's like because indoor dining is now open, but of
Oh,
course
really?
distanced.
Okay, that's still
So-
not a thing here, but
Right.
one day.
I'm very excited nonetheless.
Yeah, crazy times. Never thought I would like be so excited to. Well, I never thought that indoor dining would just like not be a thing ever again, or
Yeah.
like not be able to go to a bar or have to wait outside of Trader Joe's for like 40 minutes to get inside because there's a line and a
Yeah.
limit on people. But hopefully in the near future, we're going to get back to live concerts. Super stoked. I am sure, I'm 100% positive that you are going to perform at Red Rocks in June. That's so exciting. And we'll have to get you over here in downtown Napa. So like where I'm tuned in from today, this is our downtown Napa wine and music studio. And like we basically transitioned what we used to do, which was the in-person concerts on the weekends, Friday, Saturday nights in the tasting room right outside of the studio. We transitioned it into this virtual style of event. But hopefully we will be able to continue the in-person musical performances soon and hope to include you in that very soon as well.
We're very down, and I do not drink wine, but there are members of my band who do enjoy wine responsibly.
Perfect. Well, I already have a heavy pour, so I'll just pour them what would be your portion. So it'll
Hell
be
yeah.
extra heavy.
Enjoy that.
Okay, so How about do you have two more songs that you want to just crank out back to back before we head into the final couple minutes?
Yep.
Perfect.
I'll just do it.
Woo!
Thanks, Sam.
Thank you, Neal.
I wouldn't write a song about you if I didn't think you were sweet. And I must have done something to please along, 'cause he introduced you to me. But you had another man. Now I've got you in my hands. I'm telling all my friends about you, babe. I said, catch up all you can. Pony up, 'cause she's a winner. And I wanna ride. Pony up, 'cause she's a winner. And I wanna ride. Now that I've got my things together, I gotta think up a plan. I'm gonna need some company as I travel across this post-apocalyptic hellscape. And someday I meet my demise. Just wipe those tears back from your eyes. Don't never talk bad about you, babe, 'cause that would just be a lie, yeah. Pony up, 'cause she's a winner. And I wanna ride. Hey, pony up, 'cause she's a winner. And I wanna ride. Ah, pony up, 'cause she's a winner. And I wanna ride. Pony up, 'cause she's a winner. And I wanna ride. Alright, everybody, this is my last one. Running through my life, and it gets harder and harder to find me. Am I living the way I did anymore? Oh no. Changes are running through my life, and it gets farther behind me, and I'm not answering for anything I did anymore. something not right with me. I'm just sitting here hoping and praying that you'll be the one to see. Taking the wrong turn once or twice. I'm not really sure how to live my life. I'll just take it slow. I'll just take it slow. Changes running through my life, and you get farther and smaller inside me, and I'm not living the way I did anymore. Oh no, and there's a lot of people running the same. Something not right with me. I'm just sitting here hoping and praying. I'll just take it slow. It's harder, yeah. There's a lot of people running the same, yeah. I think there's something not right with me. Sitting here hoping and praying. I just take it slow, and it gets harder. There's a lot of people around the scene, yeah. I think there's something not right with me, yeah. I'm just sitting here hoping and praying. I just take it slow, and it gets harder, yeah. All right, thanks everybody. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Greg.
Woo!
Thank you, Emily.
Thank you to everybody watching. Woo!
Yes, thank them too.
Happy Friday, everybody. Happy first weekend of February.
Of Lent.
There we go. Yep, exactly.
No, just kidding.
I don't know. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much, Neal. This has been so much fun. And I'm excited to hear that you're going to get to go have a real dinner out in public. That'll be a lot of fun.
Come see us live in the world when this is all over.
Woo! And get their music in the meantime on the links that have been provided to you. Go to nealfrancis.com. You can find merch and all the latest in terms of releases and upcoming releases. YouTube, major platforms. You can find videos and songs through all of the major platforms. And you can find our wine, of course, at jamcellars.com. And I hope everyone continues to thrive at home, be safe. Hope we're all healthy, everyone watching, and thank you so much for tuning into Jam Happy Hour today.